What up, crew? It's your boy The Pace, and we're here again at Niagara Falls. But this time, we're going to be taking a look at the top arcade in Niagara Falls, the Great Canadian Midway. The Great Canadian Midway was opened in 2002 and offers over 300 games inside. And this is pretty much the de facto #1 arcade in Niagara Falls on the Canadian side. I've also tried to make sure that I came here super early, so it's like 10 a.m. Hopefully it's not that packed, but this place during peak hours is filled with tourists and locals. Right off the bat, the first thing is they got rid of the tokens and the tickets, and it's pretty much all reload cards now, like your typical Dave & Buster's. And what's this? We've got Guitar Hero Arcade. This version plays roughly 50 songs, was released in 2009, and likely has Dragon Force on it. Cut to win. I guess one of the things that we will be taking a look at is how different are these games relative to the Skylon arcade that we saw a couple videos ago. And something that Skylon didn't have right off the bat is hand sanitizer. Couple photo booths over here. But yeah, does this arcade still have a lot of those retro games? Or are a lot of the games pretty different in the modern day arcade? We'll take a look at the Boston Pizza floor after taking a look at the Midway here. And this is one of the longest standing games or attractions here, Ghost Blasters, which is basically an interactive haunted house where you could shoot certain targets. Launch code. This looks completely new. And piano keys. I know this as like a mobile app game. Interesting that it's become like, I guess, a playable cabinet. Whack and win, so probably similar to one of those test your strength games. And here's a closer look at the game credit station, which still exists, and the pricing. Usually I go for the $50 or the $20 if I'm going to do a quick play. But it's kind of sad you won't see that nostalgic token sound going down the chute. And here is a tower ticket game, which is, I guess, a ticket redemption game. Basically knock one of the arms and try to hit one of those cones into your pocket. Another ticket redemption game right here. A claw game of sorts. So really emphasis on the prizes. This here is Boink.
Step up and Boink.
And of course, Mario Kart DX. Most major arcades in North America and Japan likely have this game at the moment. And this is pretty interesting too. Goats and ropes. It's literally climbing a rope. So I don't know, I guess they turned CrossFit into a game. But definitely one to get some exercise in. Crossy Road, the Disney version. Chalk another one up for app-based mobile games turning into cabinets. And here we got a Transformers cabinet. This one is Human Alliance, which was released in 2013. Let's take a quick look inside. Definitely appears to be a shooter. POV inside the cabinet here. Not bad. About 6 credits. 6 credits appears to be the minimum for a lot of the games here. Temple Run. So I guess like with the downfall of video games in cabinets, you're starting to see a lot of these app-based mobile games make their way into arcade cabinets. Just an observation. And here's your typical coin game where you get a card, drop the ball, basically. Another ticket redemption game. Super Bikes 3. Pac-Man Power Pellets. That's not the Pac-Man of old, but we'll take a look at that. Oh, and this is a game that I spent so much time on, Zombie Snatcher. I used to be able to fill up the zombie fully. Had perfect timing, and would usually get those lettered cones. Let's see if I still have it. It's been a couple years since I've played this game. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There. No, don't got it no more. We're done. We're done. Looks like they got a mini basketball game here for the little ones. Of course, if you're a grown adult like me, piece of cake. Feel like Shaq every time. No frickin' way, I just referenced Shaq. Tic-Shack-Toe, what the heck? I guess it's a tic-tac-toe game of some sort. Shout out to the Wendy's here. The burgers here are actually pretty juicy. And what is this? Halo Fireteam Raven. Known as a light gun shooter and was released in 2018. Looks like up to 4 players can play at once. And it is a hefty 8 tickets per player. But this cabinet is dope. Various characters. It's definitely a shooter. I mean, it's the Halo series, of course. But yeah. A lot of these coin-operated machines still, which is pretty nice. Well, not coin-operated anymore. You tap it. Viking Hammer, which... I mean, these are basically just slot machines in training for a ticket redemption. There's a lot of claw game machines. And there's a gun range here. Bone Blaster, Shooting Gallery. Wheel of Fortune, another ticket redemption game. And here's one of the big attractions, which is the 4D, I guess, Toy Store attraction. That used to be like some sort of like, I guess, VR. There's Cut the Rope, which is another app-based game. Another ticket redemption game in the Hot Wheels format. And Fishbowl Frenzy. Connect 4, there's a Monopoly game right there where you roll a big dice. And then Barrel of Monkeys. That was also a mobile game. Candy Crush, mobile game. Proper basketball machine right there. Those machines have been here for quite some time. And here's a football game, 2-minute drill. A quick toss game. And a quick look at the prize station here at Great Canadian Midway. We'll take a deeper dive later on when we redeem some tickets. And yes, I saw your comments from last time. Why did I not play any games? I'll show you some gameplay later on. I'm not going to say it's the best, but we'll definitely play some games. There's another few ticket redemption machines. And Doodle Jump. What's the app-based game counter at right now? Like 5? House of the Dead Scarlet Dawn, finally. kind of surreal because we saw House of the Dead 2 at Skylon Tower, and this one came out in 2018, and the game is built on the Unreal Engine. A few bike racing games and Space Invaders. So modernized versions of old games. We're definitely going to check out that Pac-Man game, but then this Space Invaders, definitely a shooter now. Win up to 500 tickets. Most of these games, the jackpot is around 250 to 500 tickets. There's a fishing time. And this Test Your Strength machine has been here for quite some time. In fact, it's been here as long as I remember it. Deal or no deal? I guess like some electric guitars are some of the top prizes here. That's at 55,000 tickets. And this is a point redeem machine where you could redeem your tickets for, I guess, DC superhero cards, Willy Wonka stickers and cards. It'd be interesting if they had Pokemon cards in there. Here are some more skill-based games. This one here is the Gold Fishin'. Toss a ball into one of those fish bowls. This one here, you toss a ball into a milk jug. Oh, and this one here, Down the Clown. This game used to be easy for tickets, especially when they loaded up with balls inside. But now I think nowadays they've caught on to how easily people were winning these games. And they put like, I think like 5 balls in there, so it doesn't like fall that much. A few other cabinets there. Got a Batman racing game. So like this other section of the Great Canadian Midway, usually some of the older games are in here. And here we got Bowler Roller, a favorite in the carnival scene. Am I good at this? No, I am not. Connect 4 basketball. Kind of see this in many standard arcades nowadays. It's a snowcross game. It's a Lane Master, which is a bowling game. This here looks like a Corvette paint job. Dead Storm Pirates. It's a Namco game. Quite an interesting concept for this one. It's another ticket winning machine. Claw games. Monster Factory. Tipping blocks, you can win $250 there. There's a Sonic basketball shooter. And at least they still have the air hockey tables here. One is curved over there. And some of these games in the back, another Down the Clown. And a Major League Baseball licensed game here where you throw balls into the targets. And here's the Walking Dead cabinet. Looks like it's a 2-player shooter. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a crossbow right there. Oh, Super Monkey Ball. Looks like it's a ticket redemption game too, but that's pretty cool. Used to play that on the GameCube. Oh, and that's not so cool. It's a lot of candy right there. Monopoly game. Wonder how long it takes to play one of those. Another Crossy Road. Skee ball in the back. And this is probably one of the oldest games on commission here. The Shooting Gallery, the Wild West Shooting Gallery. They've definitely modernized it, so it is tapped, but these shotguns are incredibly heavy. They've got some weight to them. But all those targets there, yeah, this game's been here for quite some time. Probably the oldest one in here. Or the oldest tenured one here. So more claw games, and then this is a Rabbids game from Rayman. But it looks like it's starting to fill up, and then there's a Dance Rhythm Machine, which is not DDR. Version of Down the Clown there, which is Snowmen. And one I wanted to highlight, they had the Rick and Morty Blitz and Chits game. Which, if you watched Rick and Morty, it would be cool if they had Roy here. Da 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 da. Galaga. Galaga. I don't know, it's a modern version of it. Galaga Assault. And this is one of the two pinball machines that they have in this this place, Star Trek, and the other one is the Addams Family. So, just to take a look at how the tickets come out, basically, if you win at a game, then the tickets just get added to your card, and then you could redeem your prizes by tapping the card at the redeem station. So no tokens. Here's me having a go. Not my best performance. It's a 91. Let's go jungle. This one is interesting. I've never seen this cabinet before, but it looks like those lettering is in Thai, and it looks like it's a shooter as well. 2-player at least. So I went back to the Pac-Man game, and it turns out that it's basically you throw the balls into the Pac-Man heads. We played some gear game as well. No! And at this stage, we were just ready to redeem whatever tickets we got from the day. We had 500 tickets, and it looked like we could get a clock. Definitely not one of those stuffies. We ended up with a Beanie Baby and some toy soldiers for some nostalgia here. Cute little thing. These army men, I haven't seen those for ages. But yeah, that is basically the Great Canadian Midway. Oh yeah, there's this Kung Fu Panda game, which I'm surprised is still happening. It's still up and running. Maintenance on it must be crazy because you have to smack those buttons. And this is a hacker game where you could win a Darth Vader mask. Bop it. Oh, this would be pretty cool. It's got all the commands, and if you remember the commercial, you're definitely a 90s kid. So yeah, that pretty much does it for this this tour of the Great Canadian Midway. Overall, definitely some changes since I was a kid here. A lot of games definitely straying away from the retro games or modified versions of the retro games. And you know what? I might hit up the Wendy's next. But yeah, it's definitely starting to become the middle of peak season here in Niagara Falls. I mean, it's April, it's starting to warm up. Expect this place to be busy during the summer. And there's the old casino. Before I go, though, I want to show you the upper floor, which basically sends you to Boston Pizza and another arcade, which is called the Strike Bowl Zone, which features the indoor bowling alley. This area here used to have 4 pool tables, from what I remembered, but I think those pool tables are gone. And you could use the exact same card as you did at the lower floor at the Great Canadian Midway for these games as well. A lot of these games quite similar, ticket redemption games, claw games. Is there anything interesting? Oh, Terminator. Terminator Salvation. Some weight to this gun as well. 2-player shooter here. Kind of cool that Skylon has the Terminator 2 game. SpongeBob Ticket Coaster, some air hockey, another Rick and Morty game, and some basketball games. Here's an NBA licensed shooter or hoops game, which as a basketball fan, you know, kind of cool to see. Quick toss, we saw that machine beforehand. Another dance game, this is the same one that we saw earlier. Down the Clown again. There's the original Pac-Man, or a modernized version of it. And they still have this game, Simpsons Soccer. I always thought it was heavily rigged myself. There's a low range of motion which you can kick. And here's a look at the bowling alley. It's 11:30 a.m., but some people are already down to play a couple frames. So, basically a few similar machines from downstairs. MotoGP. Saw the old version in Skylon, which is cool. There's the Pac-Man pellets again. And yeah, the Speedway is open now, so that's definitely marking the start of spring and the summer season. So yeah, come check it out. This has been a tour of the #1 arcade in Niagara Falls. It's been your boy, Pace. Peace.